Hello friends, welcome to Camp NaNoWriMo Day 1. It is April 1st, and it is also my birthday, which is exciting. Having an April Fool's Day birthday as a child was very traumatizing because nobody in elementary school ever believed me. But I'm so excited to start Camp Nano today. As I mentioned before, I'm going to be working on my Project Shadows revisions for the month. My goal is to get finished with them by the end of the month. So I'm at 35,000 words total right now. I set my goal in Camp Nano as 50,000 whenever I announced the project, but I was going to go back and change it. But I went in to do that this morning, and I guess that they just don't let you change it once the month has started, which I know wasn't the case in the past because there was a past Camp Nano where I was able to update and change my goal throughout the month. I know that's the case for regular Nano, but for Camp they've always let you be flexible with it. So my goal on Camp Nano is 50,000 words, but my goal in real life is more like 46,000, which should bring me at about 80 to 82,000 words total for the document, and that's what I'm predicting is going to be the case. It might reach up to 85, but I don't see it getting all the way up to 90k. So here is where I'm at so far for the beginning of the week. I think that I'm going to try and do this where I screenshot the chapters and where I'm at goal-wise at the beginning and end of the week, just to have kind of like a visual representation of my progress instead of just giving the word counts every single day, which I'll still do also. But that's where I'm at right now. Technically, I've written like 180 something words so far today, but you know, that's basically nothing. I finished one of the 2 scenes in chapter 13. I'm working on another one. It's not a very long one, so I should be able to get that done this morning. My only problem is I've been struggling with chapter 13 because it's one of those ones where I'm having to write new stuff, like this wasn't in my zero draft, and so those ones are just a little bit more difficult. But because of that, earlier I skipped ahead to start writing chapters 14 and 15, and so I have like most of those chapters already written. So my goal for today is actually to finish chapter 13, 14, and 15. I probably honestly can start writing chapter 16 as well, but I'm just gonna focus on chapter 13 for now. I definitely need to get that one done because I'm tired of working on it. But that's where I'm at right now for starting Camp Nano. It's about 10 a.m. right now. I've just been rewatching one of Kate Kavanaugh's Twitch streams to write along with, and I think she has another one starting at like 11, so I'll probably join that one as well. What's great about the Nano and Camp months is that there are so many writing streams, and that just, it makes my heart happy. And speaking of writing streams, I'm going to be joining my first one today, which is also exciting. Honestly, like I woke up this morning and that was like my first thought, like, I have a live stream today. I'm like nervous but also excited, and we'll see how it goes. I also officially do not have any developmental editing work to do for the month of April. I am very excited to get to just focus on my stuff for the month. It's gonna be a nice break and it's gonna be really refreshing. So yes, this month is all about Project Shadows, and hopefully we can get some good work done. I want to start off strong, and I'm very motivated to start off strong as well. So let's go do some writing. Back with another update. I should probably actually get my laptop out so that I actually know where I'm at. But I just got finished with my first live stream. That was so much fun. I joined Caitlin Ergo on her channel, so if you want to go watch that, I guess you can go watch it back. I finished chapters 13, 14, and 15 during that sprint, which was very exciting. Also, yes, I put makeup on so that I didn't look like a complete bum. But yeah, I didn't just like write all of those 3 just now. I had like a bunch of stuff already written, so I was really just like filling in the gaps between all the stuff, but it feels so good to finish like 3 chapters at once. Like I feel like I've made so much progress, but I really know that I haven't. My total word count for today is only like 1,161 words, which obviously isn't quite where I need to be if I am wanting to do 50,000, I guess, for the month. So I might do a little bit more writing on chapter 16, but I know I definitely, at least by the end of the day, want to go back for 13, 14, and 15 and do my like final grammar, editing, spelling check on everything. I'll be happy with just finishing that, and you know, if I get some more into 16, that'll be fine too. So yes, I'm going to go take a tiny little break, get some water, maybe a snack or something, and then jump into that final pass edit on 13, 14, and 15. Hello, friends. So it is Friday now. Yesterday, okay, what did I end up finishing yesterday? I did my proofread run through of chapter 13. I did not end up going on to 14 and 15 because I just didn't feel like it anymore. And it was my birthday, so I was just like, you know what? I don't feel like working. I'm just gonna stop. Karen made me some dinner. We had some steak and pierogies, which was very yummy. And then we just kind of hung out. So I played Stardew Valley like all evening, which was very fun. I have a pretty good idea of what the final word count is going to be, and so I have at least some gauge of how many words I should be writing every single day, but it's really more about how many chapters I'm getting done. But the plan for this morning is to go ahead and finish 14 and 15, and then I would also like to finish and proofread chapter 16 today, mainly because I feel like I do need to step it up a little bit, and I really want to be able to take advantage of this month where I don't have anything else going on and I'm just really focusing on the writing. I don't want to waste that time, and so I really want to make it count, you know? Also, just for reference, when I say I wrote X amount of words per day, that doesn't mean I added those many words necessarily to the document. I don't have my zero draft like open and then I'm changing stuff inside of it. My zero draft is like a whole separate document, and this revision that I have, I'm literally just retyping the whole thing basically, because that just works better with my brain. I'm like referencing the zero draft and then I can pick and choose what I bring into this next draft, and it's kind of like a fresh slate in my mind. I feel like if I was editing straight from the zero draft, I would feel like I need to keep more of it than I actually do. So I don't feel like I'm deleting anything whenever I decide nope, this doesn't belong. I just feel like I'm writing what does belong, if that makes sense. I don't think this is how I will do every single revision. Once the bones are there, once it feels like it's about what it should be, then I'm just going to edit within the document. But for now, this is what I'm doing. So when I say I added like 1,000 words, that's both revised words and new words and the same words as before. It's just what's in that particular scene or chapter or whatever. So yes, that is my method, and that is what I need to get done today. I feel like every time I do one of these vlogs, I end up eating quesadillas for lunch. But I just wanted to hop in for a quick update. One thing that I forgot to mention is I'm trying to like do more things other than sit at a chair at a desk all day. The last like week-ish of March, for most of the days, I've been trying to do the 30-day Yoga with Adriene challenge, and so with you as my witness, I have vowed to do yoga every single day for the month of April. So in addition to my Camp Nano writing goals and stuff, I also want April to be my get off your butt and stop saying you're gonna do yoga and actually do yoga month. I failed on day 1 already because I didn't do any yoga yesterday, but we are starting today. I'm doing yoga. I'm gonna do it tomorrow and the next day. I have you now to hold me accountable because I really don't want to have to come in here day after day and be like, oh, I didn't do my yoga yesterday. No, I'm going to be successful and I'm gonna do it, and that's that. Okay, here's the deal. I just sat at my desk for like a solid hour and I only wrote like 300 words because I cannot focus right now for some reason. Normally I feel like I'm kind of like zoned back in after I do yoga, but today for some reason my body is just tired now and I really want to take a nap, but instead what I'm gonna do is I wrote down a list of chores to finish because this apartment is a mess, and I'm just going to finish the Critical Role episode that I'm on while doing chores, and hopefully I can finish them and not feel tired. We shall see. I'm not done with chapter 16 yet. I'm getting pretty close actually, so I feel like I don't have a ton more to write in it. There's no excuse. I need to finish chapter 16 today, but I'm just gonna clean for right now. again, it is Sunday. I realized that I didn't update at all the past 2 days. Happy Easter, everyone. Obviously, you're going to be seeing this after, but that's what today is, so happy Easter. I have not done any writing this weekend, which is partially why I haven't done any updates, because it's a writing vlog, but it's been a nice relaxing weekend, and now I'm just sitting here reading Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. But I will be back tomorrow with some more actual writing related updates. Hello everybody, today is day 5 of Camp NaNoWriMo. So here's the plan for today. I think on Friday I was working on chapter 16. My plan was to finish the proof by the end of the day. I did not finish the proof. When I say proof, I just mean, going through it once more for like spelling, grammar, tweaking some of the wording of stuff, things like that. So I did not do that, so I think I will start the morning with that. There was like 1 or 2 lines at the very end of the chapter that I just could not figure out. So hopefully today, with my like well-rested brain, I can figure out how exactly to end this chapter. There's just like 1 line or 2 that I feel like are missing for more of the resolution punch. So that's number 1. Number 2 is chapter 17. So chapter 17 in my 0 draft, it's not called 17 in that, but the content of chapter 17 in my 0 draft, some of it exists, some of it is changing. So this is going to be another one where I'm having to write a little bit of new words. So I already know that that's going to kind of make it a little bit slow going for me, but this was also the section whenever I was writing my 0 draft that I was like super excited to write, and so I kind of just like flew through this next little chunk of chapters, and I am really excited to write it this time around as well. So maybe those 2 things will like cancel each other out. Ideally, I would like to finish chapter 17 today. I feel like I do need to pick up my pace even more. I'm so annoyed with myself because I keep saying that, and it's honestly getting just very annoying. So ideally, I'd like to be done with chapter 17 today. However, because it is another of those writing new words chapters, 18 kind of is that as well, but it's also kind of some of it's staying the same. I want to focus more on getting 2,000 words today, which I think is a reasonable amount. As for my other goals, I did some yoga on Saturday. I didn't do it along to the video series that I'm doing. I just did some on my own, and then Sunday I did not do any yoga. So I definitely need to do that today, and I also want to make myself a habit tracker chart for the month so that I can like fill in squares, because I feel like that will help me visualize where I'm succeeding and where I'm failing. But those are my plans for today. Tonight I have a D&D group game to go to, so I will have that later on, and then I go to sleep and it's a new day. So I will update you later with my progress. Y'all, I did so good this morning. Oh my goodness gracious. I have already powered through 1,700 words, and it feels honestly so good. I think that there was a lot less in this first scene of the chapter that I have to fix than I originally thought. I think the bulk of actually what needs to be fixed is in the next chapter, chapter 18. But so far, I feel so good. I only need 300 more words to be done with what my goal for the day was. Although I don't think I'm going to finish chapter 17 in those 300 words, so I will probably be going past that, but I do think I will be getting chapter 17 done today, or I will be getting chapter 17 done today. Right now, I'm in my car, obviously. I have a grocery order to pick up from Walmart, so I'm going to go do that. It's like 12:30 now, so I've already had lunch, but I'm just gonna go do that, come back, and keep on writing. Guess who finished chapter 17? That's right, me. I'm feeling very good right now. It's a little bit after 3 right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my yoga for today. So that should take me like half an hour, and then I'm just going to jump right back in and keep working and try to get some progress on chapter 18. I probably won't do a ton on chapter 18 because I am starting to feel a little bit tired of writing, but I want to take advantage of getting the chapter done, and I'm hoping to write at least a few hundred words in chapter 18. That way tomorrow I can just like jump right back in and get chapter 18 done as well. So time to do some yoga. Hello, welcome to day 6 of Camp Nano. It's, I think, like 11:30 now, getting close to noon. I've been writing this morning and it's been slow going. This was, in fact, the chapter where I needed to write new words, and so I am going significantly slower than I was yesterday. But that's okay. I've gotten about 1,000 words in. I would like to write some more, but I think for now I'm going to take a break and get some lunch and then maybe work on editing this vlog for a while and then later jump back in to get some more writing done. Good morning for definitely the last time on this vlog. I just woke up and I haven't had my coffee yet, so I'm going to go make myself some coffee and a bagel after this. But the plan for today is to finish chapter 18. I didn't do that yesterday. Yesterday was like pulling teeth trying to write that chapter. It was horrible, like the exact opposite of how Monday went, but it was okay. I tried to just do one sprint at a time, you know, and collect a few hundred words here and there. So I got about 1,500 words total, which was pretty good actually. I was planning on stopping sooner than that, but there at the very end I kind of hit a flow for like a few paragraphs and got a few extra 100 words than I was expecting to, so that was nice. I'm not quite done with it yet. I'm getting there. I don't know how I feel about this chapter. Even what I have, I'm kind of like, I don't really know about it. I feel like there's still stuff missing. Or not that there's stuff missing, like all the information that needs to be in there is in there. I just feel like I need to be delivering that information in a better way. But I don't really know. For now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna finish the chapter and move on. I'm not going to bother proofing it, and then maybe next week sometime I'll come back to it and try to take another look and fix whatever it is that is feeling off to me. But for now, I think I just need to get it down on paper and move on. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'd like to think of today as another word count goal day. So I think I'm going to set my word count goal at 2,000 words for the day. Doesn't matter where those words come from, doesn't matter what chapter I'm working on, I just want to get 2,000 words on the page. I just took a shower after I did yoga, hence the wet hair. But I just wanted to pop in real quick to wrap up this vlog. I did meet my word count goal for today, so I got like, I think 2,030, 60, something like that. Basically, I got just a tiny bit over what my word count goal of the 2,000 was for today. I wrote some of it in chapter 18, some of it in chapter 19, and I think the majority of it in chapter 20. So I feel like I'm gonna have another one of those situations where I'm bouncing around between 3 chapters, and then in a couple days I'm just gonna like knock all 3 of them out in one day, like how I started this vlog doing with 13, 14, and 15. So maybe that'll be how next week's vlog starts as well. But this is the wrap up of where I finished the week progress-wise. As a reminder, how I started the week, how I finished. Cool, progress, yay. I did finish 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17 this week, which feels so very good. I actually like sat down and counted how many chapters I have left and how many days are actually in April. There are like 2 or 3 extra chapters than there are days, and I already know that I don't work at a pace of a chapter a day. I probably work at a pace of like 75% of a chapter per day. So we'll see. I know some of those chapters are shorter, some of those are longer. There's a lot more drafting that I need to do at the end too, because I like didn't write the last 5 chapters of my draft 0. So I'm gonna be doing some drafting at the end, which will mean drafting it and then going back and revising it. But if you are still watching, thank you very much. I appreciate you with all of my heart. Let me know how you are doing with Camp Nano, if you are participating. How did your week 1 go? Thank you for joining me on week 1 of Camp Nano, and I will see you again next week with vlog number 2. Bye.